Hey everybody, so we are now in what we are officially calling our second week. Our first week having been from the 13th, that Wednesday, through Friday, the 22nd. This video is being recorded Sunday the 24th, and it will be released first thing Monday morning, the 25th. So by the end of today, Sunday the 24th, the discussion forum will have been completed by everybody. And I've been checking it throughout the week. I think I contributed a couple of times, either the Monday or Tuesday and Friday of the past week, something like that. But I just want to, I haven't graded it yet, but I'll commend everybody on what I've seen in that it looks to be a very robust forum, and everybody, for the most part, at least what I've seen, has participated in the way that we talked about originally. Of course, you have done your numbers 1 through 12, answered all of the questions, and I think I formatted the forum to where you were not able to see the forum until you posted your 12 questions anyway. So there really wasn't any danger of anybody just scrolling through the forum and copying someone else's answers and posting them, at least to my knowledge. If it wasn't that way, if you could see the forum before you posted, kindly let me know so that I know what I need to do to figure that out. But yeah, by all accounts so far, looks to be a job well done. Of course, I have to go and look at everybody's initial 12 question submission to make sure you got all the answers correct. Remember, that's only a part of it, and then you get full credit if you've done that and also have contributed, replied to at least one other person's forum contribution, okay? So that looks to be a win for everybody. This week, our second week, by Friday the 29th, we have our first quiz that is going to be due. Quizzes are typically 10 questions, 5 points apiece, 50 points in all. So it's out of 50 points, 50%, each being worth 5 points. This quiz is a combination, I actually have it pulled up here. It's a combination of multiple choice, 4 choices in that multiple choice, true and false, and fill in the blank, okay? Now, I will tell you that this is my first time deploying a quiz in Canvas, okay? So I think as far as I can tell, I think I've done everything to the letter here. The only things that are going to be a little ambiguous are the 2 fill-in-the-blank questions. Scrolling through here, and I believe the only 2 fill-in-the-blank questions I have are numbers 5 and 6. Yeah, so let me just go over numbers 5 and 6, because as it is a electronic Canvas quiz, you know, you can't raise your hand and say, hey, I wrote this, is that acceptable? It has to be precisely as asked, okay? And that's easy enough on multiple choice, true, false. Multiple choice, you just select the choice that you think is correct. True, false, 50-50 shot there. But with the fill in the blanks, let's look at number 5, for example. And of course, this quiz is open book, okay? You start it, you got to complete it in one setting. It is timed at 60 minutes, an hour, okay? You should have plenty of time to do it, okay? Covering chapters 1 through 3, okay? Question 5. According to Chapter 2, ethicists such as Manuel Velasquez argue that blank is justified if 3 conditions are satisfied. One condition is that there is strong evidence that the organization is doing something that is hurting or will hurt other parties. So that blank in question there is a hyphenated term. And I show you in question 5, I provide the hyphen for you to indicate that, hey, this answer is hyphenated. When you write your answer, word A, type the hyphen 2, and word B, okay? So the only ambiguity I could foresee here is that you look at the blank and you might say, well, hey, the hyphen's there. I don't have to provide the hyphen. He's done it for me. No, the only reason why the hyphen is there is to tell you that your answer needs to be hyphenated. It is a term, a hyphenated term. So in your blank, you are going to write word A, or type word A, type the hyphen, and word B. Because my answer bank, that's how I've done it. Okay, so I just want to make sure you are doing it correctly there. And it is not capitalized. The words are not capitalized. Okay. Same thing with question 6. Chapter 2 lists how many. The blank is a number. But I want you to type the word, not the numeral. Okay. So not the actual number, but actually spell out the word. Okay. And same thing here. It's lowercase, so don't capitalize the first letter of this word. Okay. Chapter 2 lists blank factors governing the fair use exemption, which allows you to use copyrighted material without permission under certain conditions. Okay. So I just wanted to go over questions 5 and 6 there. Those are the only two fill in the blanks. I will tell you that, and the quiz instructions tell you this. Quizzes, just like classwork, homework, all contributes to 10% of your course grade. Quizzes contribute to 10% of your course grade. So what you're doing here, this assignment this week, is working towards 10% of your overall grade, just like last week's assignments. 2 different categories: classwork, homework, 10%, quizzes, 10%. Okay? Questions 1 through 3 cover chapter 1. Numbers 4 through 6 cover chapter 2. And then questions 7 through 10 cover chapter 3. Okay? So it's a distribution of 3 chapter 1, 3 chapter 2, and then 4 questions for chapter 3. Okay? Other than that, what we were going to be working on next week, and I recommend you guys read the chapters in the textbook, chapters 14 and 15, I believe it is, on resume writing and cover letter writing. Okay? Because that's going to be our first assignment outside of classwork, homework, and quizzes. Okay? And the resume cover letter, both are 10%. Okay? So together, this is going to be 20% of your overall course grade. This is an individual assignment. You all are doing this individually. Now remember, the other assignments, what we do, that project at the end, where you have to address a real-world industry problem, which is going to require a letter of inquiry, a progress report, a usability report, et cetera, and that's going to all be in a final portfolio at the end of the term. These assignments, post-resume cover letter, I'm not sure yet, remember, if I'm going to have us do those in groups and teams. I'd like to do that. Ideally, that's how we should do it. I'm just a little hesitant to make that official because I'm not sure how reliable we could be with each other, being that we're all, separate. And I know you guys work together, you see each other, so maybe it won't be such a problem with this group. If anybody can let me know if you think it would be a problem to work in groups, and again, we'll do this remotely. This is done through Canvas. I'm just a little hesitant because I imagine when we're working on a group project, let's say you've done all your work studiously, diligently, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, but your partners, you can't get in touch with them. Okay? Of course, it's easy to get in touch with them if we're in class. They're right there. But what about in the instance that, you're emailing them or calling them and you can't get in touch with them? So I'm just a little concerned there about your grade being negatively impacted because you can't reach your partner or partners. So if you guys, somebody can let me know out there that, hey, this shouldn't be a problem. we talk, we're together back at work, whatever. We could do this stuff in groups. If I get us somebody, all of us, whatever, if anybody thinks that is going to be a problem, you could let me know. But talk to me throughout the week, guys. Let me know, because I'd like to sign off on that. Yes, we're going to do the final project comprising those separate reports at the end. I'd like to know whether or not we actually can do that as a group or not. Currently, the syllabus is set up to where it does not reflect that we're doing it in groups, just because I wasn't sure. But I would like to do it in groups, okay? So somebody let me know out there if it'll be okay. It wouldn't be a problem to assign those last crop of reports for your final portfolio in groups. I'd like to know, please. Okay, so all we have this week is the 10-question quiz covering chapters 1 through 3. I will grade the discussion forum, so your first grade for the course will be inputted in the grade book this week, so you should be able to see your grade so far this week, probably by midweek, no later than a week's end, I would imagine. And the quiz, remember, is due Friday, and I think I have it due by a minute before midnight. Let me just check, make sure here. Yes, so it's going to be due the 29th at 11:59 p.m. Okay. All right, everybody, so I don't think there's any need to say anything else. Read chapters 14, 15, get started on thinking about resume, cover letter, format, content, things like that. And I will give you specifics about that assignment at the opening of next week's video and announcement. All right, everybody, talk to you then. Let me know if you have any questions, concerns. Be in touch with me about whether we're going to do groups or individual project, okay, for the second part of the term. Okay? Signing off, guys. Have a good week. Bye-bye.